Yeah. Well, I'm Jan Dwyer Bang, and I own a business called Boundless Results. And we do a number of things. We do training workshops, we do facilitation, we do team building, coaching, consulting, and then also I do speaking engagements for both the private sector as well as the public sector, nonprofits, et cetera. So, yeah, kind of went off and never.
That's
Okay,
okay.
sorry.
What are some of the topics that you speak on and that you're passionate about?
I'm passionate about leaders. I'm passionate about giving leaders the tools they need to be successful. You know, when you think about a leader, they have such an influence in a team, a department, in an organization. They have ripple effects. And so your circle of influence grows as a leader. So I love working with leaders, whether that is coming alongside leaders as a coach and helping people overcome obstacles, whether those are personal or professional, that's getting in the way of them being successful. I also love training leaders, where we have either seasoned leaders or pretty novice leaders in a classroom environment where I've given them the tools and they tap into the expertise and experience they have. And there's something magical that happens when a group of leaders get together and they brainstorm and they talk about what's worked for them, and then seeing the sort of the lights in their eyes say, yeah, I can actually implement some of these things and make a difference. And you know, so much of leadership, a successful leadership, is just looking at yourself and sort of saying, where are my talents? How can I enhance the talents I already have? And how can I groom the talents that I have to make a bigger difference? So leadership, I do a lot of work with. I also do a lot of work in communication. I'm accredited facilitator for the Everything Disc Workplace Profiles, and it's wonderful having people take an assessment and just become more self-aware. Sometimes we work with people and we sort of say, you know, why are these people driving me crazy? Or why are we not on the same page? And sometimes just looking at styles can make a big difference, not only in how we communicate, but then also with some subtle changes in the way we communicate, we can build better rapport with other people. And then also dealing with conflict. We can do a lot with conflict as we look at styles. Also do a lot of work in team building. I also do a lot of work in, I facilitate group meetings and try to help a team figure out where their mission is and being real clear on what their direction is, so they can help move a team forward.
Yeah, that's great. What are some of the challenges that you see leaders today experiencing, and how can you help them work through that?
Yeah, well, so much of leadership today is relationships. You know, when I was in the workplace, you know, many years ago, you know, we had the luxury of closing our doors, for example, and so of course I started my career as a computer programmer, so that was, you know, a lot of technology, and I know our technology today is so much different than the kind of work that I did, but the point is, we could almost hide ourselves in our offices, and today leadership is really about about relationship. And so, you know, most office environments are cubicle. Sometimes the cubicle walls are going down, and so our ability to collaborate, our ability to build relationships, our ability to be intelligent about our emotions and understand that my behavior impacts other people, more and more critical skill. Also dealing with having people deal with diversity, having people have the opportunity to deal with people that maybe are from different cultures or have a whole different framework. How, as a leader, do you harness the talents that the diversity brings us, which is awesome, and yet unite a team toward a common goal? And then I think self-awareness continues to be an important critical competency of leaders, having people be aware of their strengths and their opportunities to grow. You know, you never stop learning as a leader. So I've seen leaders that have been successful in organizations always learning and being vulnerable to ask their teammates, how can I be a better leader? And what are some things that you would say that you would suggest that I could be more successful?
How would you describe your ideal client?
My ideal client is someone who loves to partner. I do a lot of pre-work, either when I'm I'm start over.
That's okay.
I think the ideal client is someone who wants to partner with me. I do a lot of pre-work, whether I'm getting ready for a speaking engagement or when I'm coaching a client or when I'm designing a workshop. I want to find out what people's needs are. And I'm a big proponent of tailoring the material that I have to their unique needs so that when people walk away from either a coaching session or they walk away from a group facilitation or from a training workshop or from a consulting assignment, that they have what they need to be successful. And so a client that's willing to collaborate, a client that sees me as a partner with them, I think that's definitely something that I look for in clients. Also a client that is willing to see the humor in things and see the fact that that work can be a joy when we bring our talents and we can harness those talents for the good of an organization. And I think the other thing that I love about clients and the privilege of working with clients, a client who is willing to share not only what's working, but also the things that are not working, and they're open to me to share those things so that I can deliver a solution that meets their needs.
That's excellent. Thank you.
That's really good.
Let me check my cheat sheet here.
Yeah, I want to look at it because we've got quite a bit.
Well, the kangaroo, and I definitely want to talk about that because I think that probably connects the brand.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
So we did this one,
Yeah.
this one.
I'm gonna get that one on tape just so I can use it for the website.
So those three.
The content of it. I don't know if it needs to necessarily be.
Yeah.
She's covered a lot of it. I just
Yeah.
wanna hear